new beliefs do want. And now it is natural for change. See, the critical factor isn't there to block suggestions, like when you are not in hypnosis. The definition of hypnosis given by the United States government goes like this: the bypass of the critical factor of the conscious mind and the establishment of acceptable selective thinking. Now, we have already covered that definition, the bypass of the critical factor. So, the second part, the establishment of acceptable selective thinking, is just you allowing the suggestions. You saying to yourself, I like that suggestion, it can work for me. Accepting the suggestion into your subconscious mind. Now, if you were giving a suggestion that you did not agree with, or possibly just thought you were unsure of the suggestion, you don't know if it will work, then you are simply not allowing a suggestion into your subconscious mind by choice. You have that choice. Which leads us right into some misconceptions of hypnosis. There are many, thanks to the media, movies, books, and many forms of entertainment. Even the stage hypnotist uses misconceptions to add a magical and mystical effect to the show, such as so-called mind control. But we are telling you right now that all of this is just entertainment added to a fantasy concept, which is very entertaining. Let's start with the fact that you do not black out when in hypnosis. You actually see and hear things just fine. Most people have their eyes closed during hypnosis. However, that is actually not necessary. However, it is easier to relax with your eyes closed. Therefore, most hypnotists go about hypnosis with an eyes closed state of mind. You hear and see things, if not better. For example, let's do this. Let me show you right now pretty much what it is like to be hypnotized. Now, as long as you're not driving or operating machinery, you can do this. Okay, close your eyes. Alright. Now, this is pretty much what it feels like to be hypnotized. Sitting there with your eyes closed. You are still aware of yourself and your surroundings. You can hear just fine. Your memory is working just fine. Okay, go ahead and open your eyes. Now, the only difference between that and actual hypnosis is in hypnosis, you may have certain sensations of a deep relaxation, sensations of tingling in your hands and feet, possibly a heaviness or a lightness, being loose and lazy, relaxed. Maybe even a feeling of floating, or if you have become slightly disattached from your body. You could become warmer or colder, and all of these sensations feel very nice. So yes, you are completely aware when in hypnosis. Most people these days say that hypnosis is actually a heightened state of awareness. And did you know, there have been times you have already gone into hypnosis all on your own? You sure have. What about when you daydream and you are in such deep thought, you are entirely focused on the daydream? You are so focused on that thought that you are almost completely within yourself living the daydream. But yet at the same time, you are still aware of what's going on around you. That is as much as hypnosis as anything. Another universal, almost universal experience is called highway hypnosis. This typically happens when you are driving a route that you drive often and that you are used to. And one day on this route, you go into deep thought. As much as you should be paying attention to the road, you end up going into deep thought, thinking about the day you had or are going to have, or maybe an upcoming vacation or any kind of a daydream. And then suddenly you are at your destination. You shake your head and say to yourself, how did I get here? I don't really remember the drive. I was on automatic, wondering if you ran any red lights, if you did anything unsafe. What was happening there is your conscious mind did what we do in hypnosis. It became distracted. Your subconscious mind just said, well, it looks like you are too occupied to drive right now. I want you to be safe, so I'm driving. And because it's a route you drive often, it's on automatic. The subconscious mind knows where to turn, knows where to stop. Your subconscious mind has another goal, which is to always ensure your safety. Have you ever been riding a bicycle or maybe just walking outside or on a motorcycle and a fly or some kind of a bug comes right at your eye and your eye closes? You flinch. That's the subconscious mind. That's what it does. It protects you. You don't consciously say, there's a bug flying directly at my eye. It just happens on an unconscious or subconscious level. And that is why, when in hypnosis, you cannot be made to do something harmful to yourself or others. The subconscious mind is your protector and guard against your morals. In hypnosis, you cannot be made to do something you would not normally do, or something that is against your morals. Think about it. Your subconscious mind is where you store your beliefs. A hypnotist cannot just go in and change those beliefs, because you have to agree on any suggestion, whether in hypnosis or not. Because in hypnosis you are really in a heightened state of awareness, you are sharper than ever. This idea that people could be controlled in hypnosis is a huge misconception. You see, a hypnotist is only a guide to help you achieve the state of hypnosis and then to perform therapies that are needed to reach your goals. You are actually the one in complete control. Hypnosis can only happen when you want it to happen, and it can end when you want it to end. You have the control. That is why you can never be left in hypnosis. Let's say something happened to the hypnotist and you were still hypnotized. Maybe he got busy and had to run off somewhere. Well, you would simply open your eyes and emerge yourself from hypnosis wondering what is going on. In fact, a lot of hypnotists will allow their clients to emerge themselves at their own rate, to show them that they have the control. So the same is true if there's any danger at all. Any threat, and you would just open your eyes and do what was needed. This also applies to a hypnotist giving you suggestions against your morals. You simply would open your eyes, stand up, and walk away. You do have the control. Also, you cannot be forced to reveal secrets of any kind or to give your money away. And once again, that is because you are in control. I hope that helps clear up any misconceptions you had about hypnosis. And you can realize now that you do have the control. Keep in mind, though, this is very important, that you do need to follow the hypnotist's suggestions completely, being that you agree with them, of course, in order for the partnership to work. Just know the hypnotist is there to guide you with all of his or her knowledge through a pleasant and successful hypnosis experience. And that as long as you focus and follow the hypnotist's simple suggestions fully with the attitude, I like that suggestion, it will work for me, you will have great success. Okay, I suppose you're ready for track 2, your hypnosis session. Please prepare for track 2 by getting in a comfortable, quiet place where you will not be disturbed. Also, it is best to listen to track 2 with headphones. And keep in mind, people often report instant change after hypnosis. People often report a feeling, a difference, a feeling of success and change immediately after listening to these recordings. So again, thank you for choosing RapidTransformations.com and DeeperNow.com. And enjoy your your hypnosis session on track 2. Now, let's begin the hypnosis. And go ahead by simply taking in a deep breath and exhaling while relaxing as much as possible now. And as we continue, I know you don't know just yet when you will become aware that you are going into a trance. But very soon you will know that you have entered trance. And you can be happily amazed when you do. And also, I wonder just how quickly you will go into a deep trance. And you may not know yet when that will be either. But you don't want to go into a trance too soon. And for now, you can just go ahead and close your eyes and begin relaxing as you listen to my voice. You can relax more deeply by that sound. And eyes are closed. And remember not to go into a trance too soon, because it feels nice to just listen and let your conscious mind now go over pleasant memories in detail while you're unconscious. Mind can listen to me. And just before you go inside into trance, you can remember to stop yourself from trying to prevent an even deeper trance. Now, as you go more relaxed by the sound of my voice, or just resist in vain before you finally surrender now to the relaxing pleasure of going into a deep, relaxing hypnosis, trance, and in a moment, I will ask you to open your eyes. And at that time, when you do, I will then again ask you to close your eyes again. When you open and close your eyes, just allow yourself to feel, honestly, doubling any amount of relaxation you now have. And let's begin on the count of 3. You will open your eyes, then I will ask you to close them again. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Open your eyes. Now, and good. Now close your eyes again, and honestly, just feel that relaxation doubling now. And very good, just like that. Eyes are closed. And in a moment, we will do that again. And this time when you open and close your eyes, you can deepen the relaxation you now have. Double again. And on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Open your eyes. And now close your eyes again and just double your relaxation. And feel how nice it feels to relax so deeply while going into hypnosis. And in a moment, I will ask you to do that just one more time. And on the count of 3, you can open your eyes again. And this time when you close them, deepen the feelings even more than the last time. And 1, 2, 3. Eyes open, and now close your eyes again, going even more deeply relaxed than before. That's right. And now you can, as you keep relaxing more and more, become aware of the rhythm of your breathing. Just feel your breathing now. And as you pay some attention to the rhythm of your breathing, feel your chest moving up and down. And notice that you can feel yourself relaxing more by the rhythm of your breathing up and down, going deeper within, inside yourself, and letting all other sounds around you fade into the distance and fade further and further. And it can't just be us here, as you only pay attention to my voice, and how you can easily allow yourself to go deeper by my voice. And focus again now on your breathing. Feel the rhythm of your chest, up and down, and relaxing more again as we continue. Throughout the hypnosis session, I may ask about certain happy memories from your past, and you can very easily recall certain happy memories and feelings instantly. Like a time when you were younger and smaller, when you were playing with friends perhaps, or possibly a happy time when you were swimming, or perhaps a time when you were hiding from someone, and you can see a certain happy memory from your past so easily with pleasure. And there may be times through this session that I ask you to feel a deeper relaxation within a certain area of your body. Perhaps like me asking you to become aware of just one of your hands. And feel that hand as you become aware of it. And it is relaxing to think about feeling hands. And just relax that certain hand now twice as deep as it was. And feel that now. And now you can let that fade and become aware of the feeling of the tongue inside your mouth as you can move it around as you go deeper. That's right. And let that fade as you just allow my voice to guide you even deeper down. Now, in a moment, as you are listening, I will count from 10 to 1. And on each number down to 1, just allow yourself to feel 110 more relaxed all the way down. And let's begin. 10, deeper. 9 and 1/10 more relaxed. 8, 7, 6, 5 more relaxing. 4, 3, 2, and all the way down to 1. Very relaxing. And this mind and body relaxation can just continue throughout this session. And very good. You can become aware now that the sound of my voice can drift you deeper down into a blissful state of mind. Like, for example, when you hear my voice sing to you, imagine that you are all of a sudden a happy small child. And as that happy small child, you are pretending. You are pretending that your eyes are glued shut. And as a child, it is possible to pretend now so real that it even feels real. And imagine that now you are a child pretending that your eyes are glued shut. And you know they really don't have to be glued shut. But as a child, you pretend so well and actually feel as you pretend. Feel as if your eyes are pasted and closed. And pretend so well that if you were to test them, you could prove to yourself that they won't open by pretending that they won't open, just as a child does. And feel that so real as you notice you pretend so well that your eyes just will not open. And you can pretend so well that your eyebrows may move, but your eyelids will stay shut. Just like when you are a child trying to fool a parent that your eyes will just not open. And as you pretend so real, go ahead and prove to yourself that they stay shut. And test them now and feel them glued shut as you try the connect. And stop testing now, and you can go deeper relaxed as we continue. In a moment, I will count from 5 back to 1, and this time as I count all the way to 1, allow yourself to drift back to a time in your mind when anything was possible. Allow yourself to mentally drift back to a time when you acted with confidence and a curious willingness to learn something new. And 5, drifting back, and 4, drifting back in your mind to that time. 3, to a time when you could do anything. 2, back to a time when you did something well and knew it. And 1, mentally allow yourself to be at a time when you feel curious and ready to see and feel new things. And before we begin the session you have chosen, I will count again from 5 back to 1, but this time it can be unique. And each number to 1, you can allow a deeper relaxation than you have ever felt. And now, 5, and going even deeper. 4, even more deeply relaxed. And 3, going to new levels of relaxation that resemble a pleasure beyond. 2, and close to a new level of pleasure where your skin falls with excitement. And 1, becoming aware more and more of a deeper and deeper level of mind and body. As we begin your power, focus, concentration, hypnosis recordings, and as you deeper with each passing moment and with each breath. Exhale. And by the sound of my voice, let's understand concentration is a state of mind. Concentration is the ability to focus entirely on a specific task for an extended amount of time. Concentration could more generically be defined as taking the time to focus on something, on whatever you choose. We all want to do things faster to save time, but we also want to be effective. And having a powerful concentration gives you the ability to focus and concentrate powerfully on anything you want to save you time in studying, reading, or anything you want to take the time to focus on. Your mind can automatically slow time down, and you will get done doing something and it will feel like 1 hour has passed. But really, it's only been 15 minutes. It just seemed slower. And your mind does this automatically. If you need to focus and concentrate on something, when you slow time down like this, except doing it on purpose whenever you desire, you will be able to focus on something, taking all the time you need, and yet doing it more effectively and more quickly. In slow time, it's easier to focus on something because time is moving slower. Most people who would consider themselves people that have difficulty in concentration usually are always in a hurry. Usually they have a sense of needing to move from one thing to the other quickly. We will be dealing with this by teaching you and your mind how to slow time down and give you the tools to focus powerfully and concentrate anytime you want on anything you choose. This is a subconscious process. Not like you will actually see a slow motion movie when you begin to concentrate on anything. It will be subjective, feel natural, except 15 minutes might just feel like an hour. It will be unconscious that your perception of time was altered from normal perception. Whenever you want to focus and concentrate on anything from now on, you can just give your mind a signal to slow time down. And you will not only be able to focus, but do it in slow time. So really what will feel like 1 hour is only 15 minutes or so. Like if you want to concentrate on studying or reading or anything, you can focus and absorb information in less time. I will show you how. Now, go deeper. That's right. As you listen to the sound of my voice. And as you notice yourself now feeling a deeper relaxation, just go even deeper as you breathe and exhale. Now, So here is how you do it. First, pick out, imagine, or think of a time from your past, near or far, when you experienced time going really slow. Like as you waited in the dentist office, or the doctor's office, or you waited in line at the fair. Just pick the first one that coming to your mind. Like when you were doing something where you had to wait in a waiting room, or in traffic, or just sitting around the house where time went really slow. Okay, got it? Now, as you focus in on this memory, now notice in this memory what it was like when time went very slowly. What are the sounds like? Are they deeper and more detailed? Just what is your vision like in slow time as you slowly look around? What are the colors like in slow time? Notice how you can take the time to notice every detail. Notice every sound and every silence. Notice every sight and exactly what it looks like in slow time. Notice how your body feels and how you can notice each and every sensation in your body. What does that feel like? Now, as you think about slow time, clench your left fist now. Just make a left fist and hold it as you think about slow time. Hold it. Experiencing slow time is a very slow process. As you hold your squeezed left fist now. Okay, now you can release the fist. Very good. And become aware that you can notice a deeper sinking feeling. Relaxation is a wonderful feeling. And now, fade the scenes. Let your attention come fully back to my voice as you notice your relaxation. And now, go back in your memory to a recent time or distant time in your past where time went very fast. Where you were doing something you enjoyed and time went very fast. You felt like you had just got started and it's already been a couple of hours. And you think, wow, time went by really fast. Now, pick a time from the past where you know you were experiencing a state of mind where time went very fast. Very good. Focus in on this memory now. What was it like as you enjoyed yourself and time went very fast? What were the sounds like? was your vision like? How do things look in your state of mind when time goes really fast? And as you focus in on this memory, noticing the differences when time goes very fast. Now, clench your right fist. Now, right fist is clenched as you continue remembering what it was like and how you felt when time went very quickly. And now, as you hold that right fist as your trigger to remind your mind what it is like when time goes very quickly. Holding that right fist as you remember what it is like when time moves by very quickly. Very good. And now release your right fist. Release that fist as you notice yourself going deeper and more relaxed. Now you have two triggers. The left fist was for when time goes very slowly, and your right fist is a trigger for when time goes very quickly. Now, go ahead now and clench both fists at the same time. Clench both fists at the same time. Now, as you hold both triggers, you are combining two triggers so that you can act and move and think quickly. But time will go by slowly. Holding both fists now, combining two triggers into one trigger. Anytime you clench both fists together at the same time, you will be able to move and act and think quickly as you focus powerfully. Yet time goes by slowly. Very good. Now release both fists and relax. Let your hands go back down to a comfortable position. Relaxing. Very good. And now we have combined two different triggers into one trigger. The one trigger where you clench both fists at the same time will instantly re-access the state of mind where you combine being able to move very quickly and see and focus and concentrate. Yet what will feel like 1 hour has only been 15 minutes. And anytime you want to focus powerfully, just clench both fists at the same time, and you can instantly re-access a new powerful state of mind anytime you need to focus and concentrate. And now, before we continue going further, we will take a little break here and do a fun exercise. So now, in a moment, I will count from 1 to 3. And on the count of 3 and not before, you can go ahead and open your eyes, fully immersed and totally alert at that time. We will be showing you what it feels like to go up and down inside hypnosis, what it feels like to come back up, and what it will feel like to go back down even deeper. Teaching you just how hypnosis works for you. And slowly now, relaxed, noticing what it feels like to be just barely in hypnosis. And on the next count, you can open your eyes, fully alert, totally refreshed. And 3, eyes open, fully alert. And now, close your eyes again. Now, eyes closed deeply, relaxing again, counting back down, 3, 2, even more relaxed, noticing the feelings of going back down, 1, and even deeper than before. Notice as you are sinking deeply back into hypnosis, the feelings, the wonderful relaxation. And now, just as deep as you were before, allow yourself to go even a little deeper now. Very good. And as you continue to slowly deepen even more as we continue, you can let the sound of my voice relax you and keep you at that perfect level of relaxation. And now, as we continue again, in a moment, I will ask you to imagine a future time. Imagine a time in the future when you will need to be able to focus and concentrate on something. Maybe it is something that you've had difficulty with in the past. Imagine yourself doing this certain thing, whatever it is you need to focus on. And you will imagine that future time and imagine yourself studying, reading, paying attention, or focusing and concentrating on whatever it is. Maybe you are just focusing and concentrating on a conversation, being able to listen intently to another person, whatever you choose. Now, go ahead before we begin and clench both of your fists, re-accessing that state of mind of power and concentration. Clench the fists to re-access the state of mind. And now release them as you imagine now, for 1 minute, yourself in the future, easily concentrating in detail on whatever you choose. When I speak again, my voice will only cause you to go more deeply relaxed. Okay, now, slowly let your attention come back to the sound of my voice, going deeper. Very good. And now we will give you another tool that you can use to increase the intensity of your focus and concentration. making it even more powerful. Now, as you listen to my voice, imagine that you see an ant on a table in front of you. A little ant, a very small, normal-sized ant, on a table in front of you. And now imagine a telescope on that table. Now imagine that telescope is your level of concentration. Now when you look at that ant on the table, just sitting there, normally you can see how small it is. Now imagine looking into the telescope and looking at the ant through the telescope. Look at the little bug, the little ant, through the telescope. And notice as you look through the telescope, you can see the ant bigger through the telescope. And now notice on the right side of the telescope, there is a gauge that you can turn up and down to increase the intensity of the telescope, your concentration. Now continue looking through the telescope at the ant and reach up and turn that gauge on the right side of the telescope all the way until it won't go anymore. Notice as you're turning it up that the ant gets bigger and bigger. Turn it all the way up until it won't go up anymore. And now look how big the ant is. See the ant as if you are standing next to it. It is full size. Get it big enough so that you can see every detail of the ant. Get it to 100, 500, and 1,000 times its normal size. The telescope is all the way turned up. Now notice that this telescope with the gauge on the right hand side is your level of focus and your level of concentration. So take your eyes out of the telescope now. And again, look at the normal-sized ant on the table in front of you, seeing it again for how small that little bug really is. And now look back through the telescope again, turned all the way up in intensity. And again, now through the telescope, see that ant 1,000 times its normal size. The detail, the complete difference as you look at it through the telescope, magnified 1,000 times. Now, anytime in the future you need to increase the intensity of your focus, all you would need to do is remember this imaginary telescope and the little ant. And anytime you want to focus, you can imagine you are looking through the telescope and use that gauge on the right-hand side to turn it all the way up to full intensity, giving you the ability to focus in on every little detail. Now, again, look through the telescope at the ant again. Looking through the telescope, seeing that ant magnified 1,000 times. And now, as you do that, clench both of your fists again, re-accessing the state of mind where you can think and focus very quickly. Yet time goes by very slowly. Clench both fists as you look through the telescope, your telescope of focus at that ant, that little bug, magnified 1,000 times, giving you the ability to focus in on every little detail. Very good. Now release your fists and relax. Let the scene fade, fade the telescope, fade the table. Relax completely, fading all images, letting your voice my voice guide you even more deeply relaxed. Very good. Now, anytime you wish to turn on your power concentration, just use your trigger and clench both fists at the same time, knowing you are re-accessing the state of mind for concentration. And then imagine that telescope you are looking through turned all the way up, allowing you to focus in and see every little detail 1,000 times magnified. Anytime you wish, you can turn on your power, focus, and concentrate at a very detailed level, where time goes by very slowly. Now, in a moment, I will be silent again, just for a minute. And in this minute of time, just allow the music to take you even more deeply relaxed, while your unconscious mind makes all the natural adjustments at the deeper level, accepting these suggestions, giving you the ability to use these new tools in the future anytime you desire. When I speak again, after 1 minute, my voice will not startle you. And just relax. Begin. Very good. Now, slowly bring your attention back all the way to the sound of my voice. Very good. And you did excellent. Congratulations. Now, in a moment, I will count from 1 to 3. And this time, on the count of 3, we will emerge you completely again from hypnosis. Totally alert, fully refreshed, and feeling better than before. Slowly now, 1, beginning to come to full alertness. 2, a little closer to full alertness, still very relaxed. And on the next count, when you open your eyes, you can be totally alert, fully refreshed, and feeling better in every way. And 3, eyes open, 3, eyes open, totally alert, feeling better. Congratulations, you did wonderful. I suggest you listen to your CD for concentration multiple times over the next few days, letting yourself become aware that there are already changes taking place on the subconscious level. Changes naturally occurring. Let yourself become aware of these slowly over the next few days, and you may be very surprised at the changes that are already taking place, if not instantly. You now have tools anytime you desire to use your new ability to focus and concentrate very powerfully. You have your trigger with 2 fists at the same time, and your imaginary telescope to focus in on every little detail. Very good. You did wonderful. And again, congratulations. Thank you for choosing RapidTransformations.com and DeeperNow.com for your advanced hypnosis recording. Thank you.
Oh shit! Everything is shutting down.